Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, Henri. Welcome. Now I know the trains are a little bit noisy, but I'm going to run them for a little while. Yeah. Hello, Colin, and welcome. You're second. We have trains running, as you can see, and I'm happy as a pig in shit, as I think you're saying. One's playing up a little bit, but tough. I'm not changing it now. Can you hear me okay, besides the noise of the trains? Gone down to 3 cameras as opposed to 4 I had the other day. Hello, Nissy! Welcome! Sound is good, that's fine. Is the train's a little bit too noisy? Ah, I know what I'm missing, names. Hello, I think Kev, isn't it? Oh, hang on, let me get my names. Can't see it where it is. Used to be able to see it before. You won't be on him anyway. There. Kev. If I get any names wrong, sorry. And I'm back. Yeah, I'm fine, Kev. I just needed a break, plus the fact I wanted to get some work done. Not see my message. Can you not see my message? Which message is that? I can see all your messages as well. Hello, Colin. Hello. Yeah. Yes, I can see your messages, Henri. Yeah, I'm going to do it to the end of the month at this time, and then I'm going to maybe change days, I don't know. I'm only going to be on for 45 minutes today because Tim of the Isle of Wight, Tim, is on at 7 o'clock. So it's remaining here off and on all day as well, Henri. I've watched a lot of your videos, mate. You've been travelling, if that's all been done recently. I said low straight away, Henri. Perhaps I was too low then. You were the first. Yeah, sorry if you missed me. Yeah. How many Y4s have you got since the last time you were on? I bought, don't think I bought any trains. I bought track, I bought point motors, and I bought stuff more for the track than anything else. And I don't like this layout as it is, so it's going to get changed slightly anyway. I was actually thinking, I've got, at the moment, is that I'm sat in the middle of like a square. So I'm thinking about putting one of the sides to the other side to make it basically an 8x4 and a bit down, a bit on either end, making a bit more of a fiddle yard effort thing, because at the moment I've got not a lot. I may have a cameo. Oh, that's good. There's 2 locos I'm looking at, and they're not A4s. The A4s bit's on hold at the moment anyway. It's like a bubble gut. It's a ScotRail one. It's just a single one, and it's got all the painting basically on the side. It's absolutely beautiful. That's the major one, but one I've wanted for a long time, which I think's due out shortly, is a Southern Region Electric EMU. But they're holding their price, so plus the fact they're coming out new. There's older ones, but the new, they're holding their price. That could be on me. It's got a Highland Q on it, and a bloke with a bike, I think, if I remember correctly. Either that or he's a hiker. Alright, is it actually running, is it? Wish I could get a video of it. Based on me. Yeah, alright mate. Yeah. There's one part of the track I'm right. Where the tree is on this one here. Where's my hand? Where the tree is here, I'm having a line going right up from there to the window, which is at the far end, as you can see, right round and back down the other side. And I'm thinking of having the like that 153, the GWR diesel rail car, going backwards and forwards round that. Hi Lee, and welcome. Because I was going to have to put that on a separate track and use my E-Link, which I can program to sort of go backwards and forwards. So that be running and I won't have to touch it. If it runs right, that is. So that's the next plan. It depends on what I do with this, whether I keep the track as it is, or the layout as it is, the baseboards, or change it. But I don't know. Hello Jackie, and how are you today? Big time. Been speaking for 5 minutes. Now I've got an Amazon parcel coming, and at the moment my daughter isn't home, and I might have to belt out to the door. You might lose me for a couple of minutes. It's only just come out for delivery, so I don't expect it to come before 1:45 anyway. I've got a Bachmann Class 37, which is YouTube. Alright, that's my favourite lot, that EWS. I've got a Class 37 as well, EWS, which is in a box. All the stuff behind me, all this stuff here, it's not all trains, because in the corner over there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes full of basically trains and buildings and stuff. Anyone else just come on? Yeah, I must admit I've missed live streaming, but I think I needed a break anyway. So now the weather's gone bad. I've got trains running, which is what I wanted to do. I just didn't seem to be getting anywhere. Yes, not so much buildings, Missy, but something. Now I'm going to have to do this on this camera, and I don't know. I'll look to see how it comes out, or I might move it to another camera. Now that looks like it's one piece, but it isn't. It's two pieces. Right, it don't show up there, wasn't it? Hang on, let's see if I can change camera. Now I can't see a lot. I don't know how to do it. I can't see myself. Right. Right, as you can see, there's one piece there, and there's another bit of joint. Oh god, I'm going the wrong way. I hate these cameras. Oh no, it's pointless. Right, what it is now. If I make myself bigger, it might help. Hang on. That's Studio and the OBS. Right. If I make myself bigger for a minute. Whee! Right. On the end of the track, I've got one piece of it. Right. And that bit fits there and lines up. Now you can buy these, and I have bought 2 packs which are £10 each, but these I obviously get print for a lot less. They're slightly different and they're not quite as good, but they do the job. Saves me a lot of money. So there you go. Now I would have got. Oh no, right, I'm going to have to go for a second. That's the front door. That's all I wanted, isn't it? I've gone the other way. Right, won't be long. Ooh. Right, I am back. I'm just getting underneath. So, then I've got to sort out my picture because I've done it all wrong. Yeah, I'm coming back. Hopefully that's alright. I might have moved a bit. Right, what's been going on? Hi, Flymo. I've probably missed a load of people. If I have, sorry, I'll go back up the text and have a look. Trying to keep up with things. I'm not used to this streaming again. That was my daughter, not my parcel, by the way. Right, I don't think I've missed anyone else. You see, Mr. Scott. Right, here's the piggy. I'll move this laptop and save moving anything else. The tree hides my laptop. It's not bad, that. Right, I've written down a few notes, right, and I've got one to add to it. They can't hear you. Wind farm. Now, who's got a view like this? I've got a view of a castle, a football stadium, a rugby stadium, an oil rig or two, a zoo, a rail bridge, 2 road bridges, an island, shipping, aircraft landing and taking off, train, more in the winter when the trees have got all the leaves, and a wind farm. Now, who's got a view like that? Panoramic view. There's another thing, I don't know if you can see. I'm going to take the camera off. Oh, which camera should I use? I use this one. Right, my picture's going, but I'm going to use it basically as a roaming camera. Right, I bought a backdrop the other day. In fact, I bought 2. And this is the industrial one, which I've got up, which I absolutely adore. Right, all the way back again, over the laptop, and that's cool. Yeah, I absolutely love that, and I've still got a little bit left at the end, that rolled up there. So I've chuffed the bits with that. Right, that's a quick go around the track. That's those joints there, which I've used, and that is the other type, the ones that cost a lot of money. Right, but that's mine, and they do exactly the same job and a lot cheaper. Chuff the bits of them, and we go round. I'm trying to keep everything in. There's one of me sort of like fiddle yards, which I need more. A bit of building, zap back down this way. Some of the stuff I've built, obviously loads, and the painters are up there painting the walkway. That's part of it as well, and a skip and a container, and that's some of their things, joiners. And it's my point work, but I've got to move one at least of them, and I need another set at least there somewhere. Right, back to me. Sorry for the horrible picture. Hopefully this will come back on right. There we go. Am I back in picture? Yeah. Right, anyone else join? Hello, Mystic. Glad to see you here. I'll put that down the back. Otherwise it'll be annoying. Follow mistake. Yeah, I got them, the ones that I bought, and I thought, you know, that they're good, but to me they're a bit fiddly. So you have to solder the other ones on. The ones I do, I've super glued on, and in fact I've got to set up the other end. I've painted black, and they look great. They're not too bad. So I'm quite happy. Right. Yeah, as I say, they cost me next to nothing to print out, and they only take, like, for two, one of each is about not 6 minutes, about 30 odd minutes, 35 minutes, something like that. So I've gone into production. Right, I'm going to stop the trains to have a little bit of peace. Now, if I can find it, that one. There she is. We have train sounds. That is the Duchess of Hamilton. So, there we go. That's 16 minutes gone already. Doesn't time fly when you're enjoying yourself? Let's turn that sound off. Alright, yeah, as I said, I'm going to, for those that join a little bit later, I'm going to do the rest of this month on a Wednesday at 6 o'clock, and then I'll just decide within that time, or what suggestions might come through of what time and what day would suit more people. Obviously people now are back at work, that's why I didn't want to do it like before at 3 o'clock or so when most people are at work. And I know Tim's on at 7, so that's why I'm finishing at 7:15 to give people time to go and get a coffee and do their ablutions and stuff like that. Right, what else have I got down? Layout done, future I've just done. Oh, nearly got all my notes done. Has anyone tried Windows 11 yet? I've tried it, but some of the stuff doesn't work, but you can get it on to computers that aren't supposed to have it on, if you see what I mean. The specification of your computers, I honestly think that Microsoft will slacken it, because you think how many firms have got to buy brand new computers, and it's ridiculous. Hello Ewan, good evening mate. I haven't really seen a lot of difference. They've moved the start button and things to the middle. That's about the only thing I've seen. But there's a few things on it that are actually on Windows 10 that I didn't know, or a lot of people don't know is on Windows 10. I love YouTube for finding out things like that. I haven't had my tea yet. No worries, not tried Windows 11 as it will only mess up this. Yeah, I've got loads of computers, so I wouldn't do it. Well, in fact, what I did, the one that's actually running OBS, I just put another hard drive in and disconnected the normal one, and put it on that, and it went in straight away. But it's it's not complete. But I shall definitely try it when it's complete, and I think people will, if Microsoft don't make it so it go on other computers, there are clever people that will, and it will be online, and if I find out and I get it and it works, I'll let people know. I like to try and keep up to date, but what I'm a bit apprehensive about, like, I loved XP, which I think everyone did. I loved Windows 7 and I wish they kept Windows 7. 10, I'm used to it now and it's okay. And I don't think 11's a lot real difference. It's supposed to be more about security, but they'll never stop that. There's clever people, people that are very clever that get around these things. Right, hello, Jackie again. I think get back to the XP bit. I went for some medical check about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, maybe longer, not a lot longer, and the computers, in fact, I've even been up there since. The computers they're using are really old Dell desktops. They're not even towers, they're desktops, and some of them won't even update to Windows 10, never mind 11. They definitely won't go to 11, that's a definite. And they're on XP. So you imagine how many computers the National Health Service has got, just them alone. It will cost them, well, I don't know, lots of money. I just think they'll see. What annoys me also is Windows 10 was supposed to be the last Windows. That was it. Well, that didn't last long, did it? They're going to keep the security up on that until 2025, which is what, 4 years, and they're saying, oh, everyone in that time will buy a new computer, which will obviously take Windows 11, but I build my own computer, so I haven't bought a computer for an actual computer about 20 odd years. I build my own because I'm a clever bugger. And the cost to have, I couldn't have the amount of computers all done that I've got now. I'd probably go down to about 2 or 3, but then Carol's got a computer, Shirley's got a computer, I've got a computer. In fact, I've got loads, but there's 3 minimum I'd have to buy. So that would be something like, what, getting on for 1,500 quid. I haven't got that amount of money to waste on computers. So we'll see. Yeah. I mean, I did run XP way past the end date, same as I did with Windows 7. 7. I thought Windows 7 in a way surpassed XP, but I tried all. Tried all the ones, and I think it's quite funny. One of the worst ones was supposed to have been Windows ME, and I actually liked ME, and I had no problems with it, but apparently it was crap. Anyway, enough about computers, back to trains. Right, as I was saying earlier, I haven't bought any more A4s since the last time. In fact, I don't think I bought any. Oh, I have. I did. I had a problem with my Manchester United B17, is it? Or B12 or B17, and I bought another one cheap to get I cut the bits off it, and it was Leeds, and I can't stand Leeds, being a Man U supporter, so I sort of swapped bits over, and now I've got a decent one. and I know what I can get the other bits from Peter's Spares, but I'm working up a list seeing their postage is £5. So it doesn't matter what you get. But if you, I bought a wheel, not so long, well, a pair of wheels, not so long ago, and £5 postage, but I needed the wheels. There you go. And then, 4 years offline, dodgy board, no, kept us on the video account, and that was all she wrote. XP, yeah. Yeah, right. Right, the bird's nest is still there. They've all left, and they've gone somewhere else. But they're still around. I'm pretty certain that the mother and father, probably the kids as well. But I read up about it, and they still feed the kids once they've eaten out the nest. But I've seen them pulling out branches that they made up the nest with. So our garden's got, or did have, a load of twigs, branches, you name it, on the floor. But they've stopped that now. But the nest, I can just about see the nest through the leaves, the end of it anyway. But there was a nest there last year, but it wasn't there when they started building that one, so they must probably go back and pull it all to bits, because obviously the wind wouldn't do it, because we've had strong winds and it stayed. Moving the kids out, yeah. Now that I think they're all still together. They do, I don't know, I can't remember how long they do it for. They actually still feed the bairns, if you like. They are, but this lot, I was quite surprised. I never really saw them take any sort of small stuff. It was all big virtually branches, but they're big birds, so you know. I'd love to see it when, hopefully it'll still be there when the leaves go, and try and get a decent view of it, because as they were getting nearer and nearer to finishing it, the leaves were coming and just lost it all. Well, it was pissing down with rain. No, I'm glad I haven't got to go out again. Yeah. Well, at least that's something that I've enjoyed watching, the wildlife. I mean, I've seen a squirrel, loads of seagulls, that lot, starlings, sparrows, blackbirds, rooks, ravens, whatever, I don't know. Big things. Big black things. I actually saw, I think it was a mother one when I went to for the bus one day, and had definitely two bairns with it, because they were too small for either. Yeah. I'd love to see a beaver. Squirrels are amazing as well. I mean, I saw one, this is quite a few years ago. The houses were across the road and this thing went straight up the wall. Amazed me. Went up to the roof. How it got down, I don't know. Yep. Oh, big fly gone past. Right, yeah. As I said earlier, there's only 2 trains I'm actually thinking of buying, possibly only one this year, and it'll probably be is it 153 Henri? It's a little like bubble car thing, about the same size as the diesel rail car I've got running, or had running, but it's beautifully painted, and that's probably the reason I want it. In fact, it is the reason I want it. And then I've got to, well, on this other piece of track which I'm going to have, it's just going to be a U, and it's going to go backwards and forwards, like, but I'm not going to use, I can't remember what they call it, where you have to cut the track. I remember Tim did one on one of his where it went backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Well, I can program E-Link or Railmaster to do that. So we're going to have a station at either end, station announcements and all this sort of gubbins. I have to go, my daughter's calling for me. From ERI. Okay, Fimo, you take care, mate. Yes, Cal, what can I do for you? You can seek. You can speak.
I don't speak, I said hello.
Yeah, I wouldn't have heard you when you said that. Yeah.
What I was coming
Cheers,
to say was,
cheers for coming on.
if your parcel comes, I'll get it.
I know.
I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, it's alright. It's alright. Right, how many have we had on today? Oh, 7. Oh, it's gone off. How's it gone off? Oh, sorry. 7 watching. That's not bad. 7 and 7. It wasn't Shirley Mystic. It was Carol, my daughter, saying sorry for buzzing to get in. I thought it was my parcel. Hello, Rule 1 now. That's Nick, isn't it? Yep. Hello, Nick. Thanks for calling in. It's just a quickie tonight. I've got another, quarter of an hour to go. No bother. No bother, Mystic. You can't see her. And she was standing at the back anyway. So, yeah. I have one problem. I've got a Z21 system. DCC system. And I don't know how, and I can't find any way of doing the points, DCC in the points. And I've got Horby and Rails of Sheffield point motors, and I've watched them do it on the old app, but mine won't let me do it their way. I can't, it won't, well, it just won't let me do it. So, hello Stuart. So, I'm actually just going to do mine through CMUs, or is it C computer? No, capacitor discharge unit, CDUs. I've got a set of points behind me, which is 3 sets of 3 switches. I've got 4 sets of points, or 4 switches for the other side, but I'm going to have to put in another set of 2. So, well, I might have to change a few bits. Need to go, Chris. Dishes to wash. Husband's job is never done. Okay, you and mate. Take care. Thanks for coming on and hitting the like button, because it's been actually quite good. 7 is 7 and 8 now. That's brilliant. So, hello. If I've missed anyone, just say you're here and I'll try and say hello again. Yeah, this is hard today through not chatting. I've lost how to chat. Hopefully by next week I'll have a lot more to say. I know I'm not going to get a few people on today because they're working, which is one of the things, but I don't want to go in like 7 o'clock when others like to stream. I'd rather do it early and have less people if I have to. I don't want to tread on anyone's toes, something like that. So it'll be 6 o'clock next week. Just imagine you're all naked. Woo. Put that away. Put a piece of A4 in front of yourself. As I say, it's just out of practice. I used to babble on before. It also depends on how many questions you get as well. That helps. Oh, that's what I have bought. I have bought carriages. Just remembered. There's a wee shop at Haddington, which is just outside Edinburgh, and it's second-hand, yeah, I would say a second-hand shop, and I went out there with Carol about 3-4 weeks ago, and I bought 3 Southern Region coaches, but one was they're all green, obviously a dark green, except for one was a light green. So so I went on eBay last week and I bought a restaurant car, I think, isn't it? Yeah, a restaurant car, and another carriage with the same one that I've got, which is a corridor, and I bought some paint, some Revel paint, which is sea green, but it's the nearest I could get to the colour of the green. So I'm going to repaint or spray, whichever, the light green carriage. So that'll give me a rake of 5. How many A4s? Same as last time. I think it's about 30, something like that. I think I counted last. I haven't bought any A4s, and I won't be buying any A4s until at least next year now. There's other things I want to buy before I finish off that. Unless I see one really cheap, I won't be buying any more until next year. I've got nowhere to put them. How is your collection? Yeah, it's about 30. I haven't got my book to sort of. Oh well, there it is. Right, give us a second and I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That could be the last one. Oh no, it'll be one more. 26. 26, there's one missing. Oh, it's another page. 26. 26. 27. I thought I had 30. Only 27, but I've got one that's split chassis, which I've worked out how to do, so it's an extra one onto that. Are your A4s generally all different manufacturers' releases, or do they have obviously all different releases? I've got I think I've got a couple of Bachmans, believe it or not. I don't know if you can see this. Right. That's one there, that's Miles Beaver, but it's a split chassis, but I've figured out how to do it, so that'll be going back together at one stage. And that's a Bachman. They were selling a load off on eBay and I bought one, and then I found out it's split chassis. Doesn't help. I've got another one. I've got another one that's not running, which I've got to fix. I used the engine. I've used the motor on something else because it wasn't going anyway. So we'll get there. That'll make it need F30 then. So I'll have another 5. I think it is 5 to go after that. Yeah, well, I've got. There'll be 2, so that'll be 29. I've definitely now got 2 Bachman. I think the rest are Hornby, and I don't think I've got any Lima. I think they're all Hornby, but I'm not. Don't quote me. I don't know. Yeah, Lima must have made an A4 at some stage. Do I have a favourite? A favourite A4 or a favourite loco? If you ask me a favourite loco, I'd be lost because I love quite a few. Favourite I4, I think only because of what it's got on it would be Kingfisher, because they've really done the cab on it, and this is coming out from factory, and that's really good. The actual dials and levers and all that. So I would imagine that's probably one of my favourite A4s, but I do love the silver ones. I also like Bitten. Carol bought me Bitten for, was it Christmas? Yeah, Christmas I think. And that's got the extra tender on it, the water tender. And I did have that running, but it was so noisy. I thought it was noisy enough with, you know, with the others without that. So I put on the Railcar, which is fairly quiet. Deltic's fairly quiet, and I had to have an A4. So the easiest one for me to use was the Silver Link. But favourite overall train now, it would have been a Tannawana, but I have trouble running them, which is a large prairie. I love Deltic, and I also, believe it or not, one of my favourites at the moment is Repton Southern Region, and that's at North Yorkshire Moors Railway. And the only reason I bought it because it was at North Yorkshire Moors Railway, because we were supposed to have been there last year, and that's I wanted to go and see it. It's I think it's a bit under repair at the moment, not certain. Now I better start rounding up shortly. So as I say, I'm going to keep to 6 o'clock for the rest of this month. I'm only going to do Wednesdays for now. I don't want to overdo it. Yeah, but that's what I was running, but it was so noisy. That's why I put Deltic on, because I know Deltic was around when Steam was still around, because my brother saw it at just outside, well, Maidenhead. Came through Maidenhead years ago. Well, many years ago. Obviously in the 60s, wouldn't it? 50s, 60s, 58, 10. No, it could have been 50s, but it came through Maidenhead anyway. Big Boy 4014 is coming to New Orleans. I don't know that one. Kev, the reason I bought the Southern Region coaches was for Repton. That's one of the reasons I bought them. But plus the fact that I didn't have any green coaches at all. I've got Western coaches, I've got LNER and LMS, but I didn't have any Southern at all. So now I've got 5. Bye Lee, take care mate. I'll watch you had a video on which I haven't seen yet. I'll watch it later after Tim. So take care mate, and you Jackie if you're off as well. Alright, I'm gonna now wrap up. I can make the road trip to see it. Mystic. Where is it going? New Orleans. Aye. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be on Tim's, and I'll obviously be on Anthony's on Friday. I wouldn't miss that. I just fall asleep during it, but I'm always there. So everyone take care, and I'll see you next Wednesday if I don't see you before. Thanks for joining. Bye now. Don't forget to hit the like button. I'm not going to say about sub thingy. If I'm